And good evening, everyone. Although this is not Mariners baseball, we decided to change things up. We are going over Modesto baseball, single A ball. Good evening.
Yeah.
This is Rooftop Sports, and we got Steve over here, who has been my color guy for the last week or so. And
Yeah,
Steve, how are you
absolutely.
doing today?
Oh man, I'm excellent, man. This is kind of exciting, man. A little California League action, single A, low A ball, but this is going to be fun. I mean, when you think about, how we are completely glued to Seattle Mariners baseball, it's nice to I guess you can say it's nice to have a breather from it. And kind of dip down to the low minors and check out some of these young guns that the Mariners have on the farm. I gotta be honest with you. I'm excited as hell. This is gonna be great. Uh, this Modesto team is absolutely stacked.
Oh my gosh. And like an example is Lazaro Montez, who is AKA the baby Jordan Alvarez. In his
Yep.
first 5 games in single A, he's batting 350 with a 480 on base percentage, 1 home run, and 5 RBIs, and is even walking more than striking out because 2 years ago, he had a massive strikeout problem. Struck out 74 times in 56 games. And if you're doing that in Major League Baseball, you might be at the same level of like Chris Davis
Well,
or
you're not.
so.
Well, I mean, for a young guy like that, he's not going to be at the major league level for long. You know what I
No.
mean? That's that you're going to be back on the farm, but it's not just Montez, man. It's Cold Emerson, it's Ty Pete, Johnny Framello. These four guys who now, granted, they're starting in low A, but if everything pans out the way that the Mariners think it's going to pan out, they're going to be finishing the season in Everett. So if you're in Snohomish County and you want to watch some of these future major league stars, the sky is going to be bright. But looking ahead, if they do finish the season in Everett, that means next season they're going to be finishing in Double A Arkansas, which means they're going to be on the cusp of either a September call up in 2025 or cracking the roster in 2026.
Yeah, which would be very exciting. And man, and Everett's going to need some help eventually because of their 1-5 start, which not really surprising because there weren't really any attractive names. Like I remember, like I was planning that opener for like months because I thought Montez was at least going to be there. And when I saw the roster, I go, sorry, Everett, I'm going to have to come some other time.
Well, it's but you have to understand minor league baseball. I hate to say this, but it's kind of a pyramid scheme, right? Where if any player that is hitting well above his weight, he's not going to be in town for long. They're going to move him. They're going to move him up. So guys like Harry Ford, and
Cole Young.
some of those Cole Young, some of these other guys who put in fantastic performances, started the season in Double A. With the surprise was Logan Allen, who I thought was going to start in Everett this year, but the Mariners thought he was ready for the Texas League. So right now Everett is their roster is good. It's not as good as Modesto, but it's okay. But again, if these four guys put in 2 months worth of crazy offensive numbers, the Northwest League is literally right around the corner for them.
It really is. And then they look at some of the stats for the first 5 games. We've got Colt Emerson. He has 2 home runs, 3 RBIs in his 5 games, batting .318 with a 400 OBP. Then you got Johnny Farmello, who's not batting as well, but he still has 2 home runs. But I mean, it's just 5 games, so it's a pretty small sample size. Then you got Aiden Smith batting .261 with 2 homers. So those are the 2 homer guys. And I believe Michael Arroyo may have hit a walk-off about, I think, 24 hours ago. He's off to a pretty good start. And also Ty Pete. He's trying to figure out his ways, but he has shown some flashes. I mean, he has 2 triples already.
Well, I guess you could say that's the California League, because I mean, if anybody knows anything about the California League, a lot of these guys are playing in the high desert area, and so of course the ball is going to travel. But again, it's low A, so you're not seeing a lot of big league stuff. You're seeing a lot of fastballs. You're seeing a lot of off-speed pitches that are still being refined because again, it's low A. So guys who I would probably assume that offense has the advantage over pitching. And when you couple it with ballparks and the high air there in the high desert of California, it's not surprising to see guys like Montez and Cold Emerson and some of these guys just absolutely tearing the cover off the ball.
Yeah, I mean, and it seems that it is almost going to be, almost feels like it's going to be no time. Like if they go exactly how they're doing, maybe have your plans set out for the summer vacation or just summer in general, because that's how long Cole Young took to get to Everett from Modesto. So if they are playing at this pace, I would say ETA would be summertime to get to Everett. And like you said, if you're in Snohomish County or even King County, you know where to go.
Shout out to my Snohomish County peeps. I love the city of Everett, but you know what though? Much love to Granite Falls, Washington. I got nothing but love for the Tigers out there. Love Snohomish County.
Snohomish is a beautiful area, and the city itself as well. Very love the small town feel. And I went there a lot more in 22 and 23, and every time I drove there, it was like therapeutic.
Oh, for sure. And especially when you get out to especially when you get into the town of Snohomish, or even north of Everett, when you get into Mount Vernon on the Skagit River. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no. And then you're going east into Monroe, and then you're going into Lake Serene for hiking. And then after that, next thing you know, you're going to be in Leavenworth. So the drive of anywhere in Snohomish, never miss. Always, if you have the opportunity to drive around Snohomish, go there whenever you can. And let's see when the game starts. The game starts in 7 minutes. We're still waiting for our live stream to be available for us, which we have all subscribed to it. So that way,
if
fans like you don't have to.
If you guys are watching to the MLB app, the stream for Modesto is up right now. Game time does start in a few minutes, but they've already patched in with the stream on the MLB app. So
yeah, let's take a look at on my end. Modesto.
What's just out of curiosity? What's the lineup tonight for Modesto?
For Modesto? Oh yeah, so leading off will be Johnny Farmello, who's in center field. Then you got Michael Arroyo at second base, and then you got Luis Soisbel. He is going to be the first baseman. He's at the age of 20, from all the way from Venezuela. I wonder if he was one of the high-profile signings. Then we got Lazaro Montez, my most favorite one of them all, because whatever Houston has in Yordan Alvarez, maybe we can counter with him in the future. Then you got shortstop Ty Pete, and then you got Charping, Pagar. I can't say
Pagaro.
No, it's not. Yeah, I wish. Pagalarni.
Pagliarini.
And then we got Caleb Cowley, and then Carson Jones. So it's going to be a very fun lineup to watch. Like if you're in Modesto, California, or if you're planning to go to California, make sure you pencil out Modesto as one of your places to go. I mean, I'd love to go at some point if time permits me. I would have been there by now and at least checked out a game.
For the Lake Elsinore Storm, their lineup reads: in center field, batting first is Head. Bashirs is batting second. Santa Maria is batting third. Verdugo fourth. Carpathios is batting fifth. Wilson sixth. Vincent seven. Hoffman eight. Santa Maria ninth, and on the mound is going to be Varmette. And I think Modesto is countering with Tyler Glau tonight. Good pitching. Good pitcher.
And looks like we've got a ceremonial first pitch ceremony possibly happening. And I think they're doing lineup introduction, and they're having the kids hang out with them. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That's the thing about minor league baseball, especially with these small towns. They really do get the community involved. One of the many things that I love about minor league baseball.
It feels a lot more community because as much as I love going to Mariners games, at the same time, the planning of it and the parking, everything, It is such a pain. So
Oh,
many
dude, it's a pain in the
people
ass.
can't find parking. Uber's expensive, but when you go to a minor league game, you just go to a parking
Oh,
lot. So many places to eat around, but Seattle, it's like the
oh,
closest place for
no.
small business eating is Chinatown, but that's still quite a walk. But
That's
with
yeah,
these
well,
minor league,
but the thing that you have to appreciate is if you want to get good, like at Everett Memorial Stadium, if you want good, good box seats, like on the third base side, so you can look into the Everett dugout, you're spending $15 a ticket. You know what I mean? It's you can take you can take the wife and kids for less than $50.
and hey, Turner Up, looks like we've got the national anthem going on,
Yep.
and voluntarily I will sing. So if you are, please do stand up as we will do the national anthem, and I will sing it myself. Hands on the heart in 3, 2, 1. Oh, say, can
Can
you
you
see
see
by the
by the
dawn's
dawn's early
early light? Okay, we'll do each line.
what so proudly we hail?
At the twilight's last gleaming,
Whose broad stripes and bright stars
through the perilous fight,
o'er the ramparts we watched,
were so gallantly streaming.
and the rocket's red glare
The bombs bursting in air,
gave proof through the night.
that our flag was still there.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
brave?
And that is the national anthem of the United States of America. And just like what was her name again from the All-Star?
Um, Fergie.
Let's place the baseball.
Oh, that was one of the worst renditions of
It's
our
to the point
national.
that it was so bad that you would have Roseanne Barr and her in a cage match fighting each other.
Before we continue this, quick shout out to our chat. It looks like Reflect the Sun is in our chat, and I gotta say, much love to the Sun guy over there. He makes his rounds, and I do appreciate the commitment to the podcast.
Oh yes, and she has been a huge part of our podcast, of our show for the last year. And looks like we are getting ready for some minor league baseball. This is our first game of the season, and it certainly won't be the last. And on the mound today, let's see who's on the mound. It's going to be Varmete. His name is Will Varmete. He's 1-0. He has 4 strikeouts and 2 innings pitched. That's pretty efficient. Granted that these minor league baseball players, they typically don't pitch that much because everyone needs an opportunity.
Yep.
And
So,
looks like we got our first batter up to the plate right now. This is going to be Head. He is leading off, batting .222 with a .555 OPS. And looks like we are getting underway. And our first pitch is brought to you by SeatGeek. Get your $20 off by using that promo code Rooftop Sports. And here it is.
Get it. Don't waste any time. You want minor league tickets? You want major league tickets? You want football tickets? They got football tickets. All you got to do is go to SeatGeek, type in the promo code Rooftop Sports, and get your $20 off. Don't waste time. Get it done.
And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. It's a beautiful sunlight here in Modesto, California. I believe it's like an hour away from Sacramento. And now here's the 0-2 pitch. And now here's a pop-up, and that should be playable to the first baseman. He is there. He makes the catch, and we've got one down already here at the top of the first.
Glau's working quick, man. 3 pitches, 1 out.
3 pitches, 1 out. Very efficient. And now we are looking at batter number 2. It's going to be Bashairs, and bear with us because we don't really know much of these names. And now here's the pitch, and that was right in the middle for a strike. And look at that slogan there, "See us grow."
I know. That's on all the Mariner affiliates home.
Oh, and here's a fly ball to left field, and that going to drop for a base hit? I can't tell from the angle. It is, and that's going to be a double. As we got the Storm, they are on base. I believe it might be a ground rule double. Oh, I see that. Hit it. Oh, it could be foul. Nope. No, it's the.
No, it was off the base of the wall. Yeah, no, that camera angle was kind of interesting. Now, of course, this is two camera system for minor league baseball.
They can only use so much angles. And now here's a ground ball, and that is fouled. They don't really have like a sky view kind of camera.
Yeah, that's correct. It's all good though.
Do I have the link? You have to go through. I mean, you can go through MILB through the MLB app through your login. So it's MILB. That's what you'll want to go to.
Yeah. Yep.
Now here's the 0-1 and a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You can also go through the MLB.TV website, and you just go to packages, and you can either get the major league package or the minor league package. I think it's only $25.
It's a huge steal. Now here is a line drive, and that is going to be probably a base hit. No, it's a ground out. Interesting camera angle. It's going to take a lot of time to get used to it. This is why I'm taking your advice of actually go to the press box to call the games more efficiently.
Yeah, that was what's crazy is they didn't even show the camera angle with the shot to second base right there. So yeah. And I do believe with that ground ball out, the runner did advance to third base right there. So Lake Elsinore, the vaunted Lake Elsinore Storm have a runner in scoring position early here.
They do.
2 outs though.
It is 2 outs. Very fortunate. Let's get out of this quickly. Here's the pitch, and that is inside for a ball.
1-1.
It is 1-1 indeed.
I like how Glau's working though. I mean, he's not wasting any time. He's really going after some of these hitters here.
Yeah, he's going aggressively with that fastball.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is I just can't tell how fast it went. I don't even think they measured that.
I think
1, and that is foul ball.
I think Glau tops out at 95, 94, 95.
He's got a ways to go. Wonder how old this kid is. He is 20 years old. He's a young kid.
I was going to say, he's probably going to be pretty young. But that's the thing, though. Even if his
3-2,
even if his velocity doesn't top out at 97, 98, if he shows his ability to get consistent outs, he will climb the ranks.
And we're looking at a full count. Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
And that is ball 4. Take your base. Now you got runners on first and third, but still 2 outs. So there's still a chance to get out of this inning as quickly as possible.
And you can see the difference between major league pitching and single A pitching. You can see that the slider is a little unrefined, and you can tell that he's still learning how to throw that pitch.
Still very much raw talent. Here's the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a strike. If you want to look at raw talent, go watch single A baseball. That's where you see all the raw talent.
Yeah, but it's
talent, but very underdeveloped. Oh, it's great for sure. And now here is
that's a strike.
And here's a throw to first. And that is not in time. Trying to keep the runner in line. Funny, I don't really have volume in this game. Nope, I got nothing.
Yeah, no, I turned the volume down on this one.
Now here's the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep. This could be trouble. And he dives and he doesn't make the catch. That was Farmelo with the effort. A runner is going to score. And now we've got a 1-0 game. It could be a 2-0 game as well. Yep, that's going to be a 2-run double.
He gets a hanger right over the heart of the plate, and he drives it to deep center field. And Farmelo, to his credit, tried to make a play on it. But again, that's the inexperience. I understand wanting to make a nice play, but sometimes you do need to pull up sometimes, and let it drop. And
so much complaining about Julio letting it drop the last 2 games. And now here is the pitch. And that is a ball. That's why we see the pros always letting it drop, because it's for a reason, not because they ain't feeling it. It's because they have to. They don't have a choice unless they want to humiliate themselves and put themselves on the goofball highlights. Here's the 1-0. And that is
there's also a time and place to make those spectacular grabs. You know what I mean? But for the most part, the last thing you want to do is cost your team an extra run.
Exactly. And that's exactly what happens. But hey, it's minor league, so Farmelo is going to work on that. Here's the 1-1. Yep. Now here's a ground ball right to the third baseman, the throw to first, and that should be in time, and that will retire the side. However, the Storm come up with 2 runs, and we will be back after a quick 25 seconds. SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code ROOFTOPSPORTS to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you. Yep, go ahead and use that, and I certainly plan to use my own promo code on my personal account to go to the Limp Bizkit. Am I even saying it right? Limp Bizkit concert?
Yeah, Limp Bizkit. Yep. Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
They are going to be in Auburn, Washington sometime in the summer. So I'm thinking about it. It's on my radar at least, because there's
are they playing White River?
Yes, the amphitheater. And that's a magnificent place to watch a concert. It is.
That's the funny thing is I didn't even know that Limp Bizkit was still together. That's interesting. I thought they
it very is. The songs I'm waiting for to play is I hope they play that Mission Impossible music, and also My Way. My Way was also a great song.
I like to do things my way. It's my way or the highway.
My way or the highway.
Hey, by the way, we got somebody in the chat room. I can't pronounce his name. Zapori, blah, 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 blah. He says, hello.
I can't. AKA Hannah.
Hello, unidentified humans. Well, hello. Good evening.
Yeah. And we're kind of unidentified only because we're doing a minor league baseball game for the first time this season. And I did it last season too, at least one game. At least when the Mariners had a day off. And that's when they were slumping. So it was a nice time to just be away from the Mariners.
For sure.
And now it looks like we got Johnny Farmelo. He is up to bat right now. He's having a pretty good start to the season. And now here's the pitch. And that is, I think that was a foul ball or swing and a miss.
I'll see it in just a second. My stream is one pitch behind you.
All good. Now here is the pitch, and that is going to be a ball. And now that angle is much more like it.
Yeah, that was a foul ball.
And we're looking at the 1-1 to Farmelo. He has one of the high upsides for this team. And here's the 1-1. And that is a strike. Things that we're missing for Major League Baseball, the strike zone and the multiple camera angles that they have. But hey, when you're in a small minor league stadium, what do you expect? And now here is the 1-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that bat was just way off. And that is going to be one down.
You know what minor league baseball has? Far better umpires with, that actually, call the strike zone. So that's what I appreciate about it.
Isn't that because they're like grinding their way to the big show?
Well, they also have they have computer aided strike zones, right? So so they are
and here's a ground ball. And I think this is the shortstop and the throw to first, and that seems that it's going to be in time. And looks like we got 2 down.
Yeah, these umpires have to call the.
And there's a there's a dog that's fetching a bat. Did you just see that?
I'll see it in a second. CS Grow. That's so funny. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, they got a bat dog.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
Good
awesome.
boy.
Little black lab. Hey, bat dog.
That's as community as it gets. And looks like we got Bill. I can't even say his name. I think he was a signee this season. Here's the pitch, and that is a swing and a miss. Let's take a look at his stats. He was part of DSL since 2021, so looks like he was one of the more high-profile signings a long time ago. Now here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss, strike two. He signed to a minor league contract in 2019, was part of the DSL. He's been with this team for quite a bit.
Well, it's nice to see him work his way a little bit up the ladder.
And good for him getting out of Venezuela. That's your ticket out of that country, is playing baseball.
Shout out to Venezuela.
Well. Yep. Now here's the 1-2 pitch, and that is a foul ball. Shout out to them using the dollar currency.
Yeah, well, that kind of had to happen considering everything that transpired there over the last 5 years.
Yep. And now here's the 1-2. Now here's a ground ball, and that will get through for a base hit, and we got a man on board.
There you go.
That's going to bring up my favorite player, Lazaro Montez, a.k.a. Baby Jordan Alvarez.
Looks like Rooftop is becoming a little bit of a fanboy for Laz.
I have been for a lot. At first, it was supposed to be Felny and Celestine, but he didn't really play last year due to the injuries. Yeah. And we got Lazaro with the little, he's got something hanging on his helmet. Never seen that before, but he's a big dude. Look how big he is. That's like size right there. Here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball.
Oh yeah, he's got the little bandana hanging off the back of his
shows he has a personality.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at the 1-0 pitch on the way it's going to be, and here it is. And that is a fastball first strike, and we're looking at a 1-1 count. Lazaro Montez, yeah.
I was going to say, do you know how great it would be if Laz can get to the big leagues and they compare him with Julio?
Julio and Jordan, that's the comparison I want to see. And now here's the 1-1, and that is in there for a strike. It was a pretty tough pitch to hit on that one. That was a nice breaking stuff right there. And we're looking at a 1-2 count on Lazaro. He has an opportunity to get the runs in.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, that was a decent breaking ball.
And now here's the pitch, and that is fouled, and that might actually leave the stadium. If your car is there, I hope. Oh nope, it's out there, so it's fine. There's no cars. I think it was like inside the stadium still. And we're looking at a 1-2 count on Lazaro Montez. And now here's the 1-2, and now here's a line drive foul, and he is fighting the count the best he can.
You know what? Oh, by the way, do you know what tonight is at the ballpark in Modesto? It is a bark. It's a bark in the park. It's a bark in the park night. I've seen a few dogs.
Yeah, I saw that dog as well.
Yeah.
Imagine dog night at T-Mobile. That sounds like a chaos. Now here's the 1-2, and that is inside for a ball. I would never bring my dogs to a Mariners game.
I don't think you can pull that off at T-Mobile Park. Just with, what happens if 30,000 fans show up and you got 30,000 dogs?
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
That's a nightmare. You can get away with that at small minor league ballparks because you probably got
here's
like
the 2-2. And here's a ground ball, and that gets right through for a base hit. And there's going to be runners going to third base, and he gets access to third base. And Lazaro Montez is moving the runner. And we got 2 outs, but next we have Ty Pete, the shortstop.
Oh, yeah. And it was just a nice, easy swing, a little base hit right up the box, man.
Yeah, and wonder what Ty Pete's going to have to offer. For some reason, I feel like Ty Pete is like, I hate to say it, but I think he's going to be one of the trade pieces of the future for the Mariners in case they're desperate for a World Series. I think he's going to be one of those guys.
For sure. And I would probably think of the 4 guys that we mentioned in pregame, 2 of them might get traded.
Which one do you think might get traded?
I would probably think it would be Framello and Pete.
Now here's a line drive, and that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to score in a run and an RBI by Ty Pete. And now it's going to be a 2-1 game.
Oh, absolutely. Ty Pete, he's just up there to put a nice, easy swing on the ball. He gets one on the inner half of the plate. puts it in right field, and all of a sudden Modesto responds. How about this?
I think
And by
though,
the and
I
that
know
was
it's
my
too
first
early. Yeah,
that was my first time watching Ty Pete swing the bat. He's got a nice little stroke, doesn't he?
he does. He is a young, fast man too. Don't forget about that. He's really got the speed. And now, who do we got up to bat? We've got. Looks like it's Charping, the catcher. He's batting 462. And here's the pitch. And now here's a ground ball right to the third baseman. And that's going to retire the side. But Modesto does respond with one run. And we go to the top of the second. You see the dog, Bat Boy, over there. Good dog.
Yeah, the good inning for Modesto. I mean, after Lake Elsinore put two in the top of the first, they respond with a run of their own. And I gotta say, this lineup so far has been quite impressive.
It is a great lineup.
Yeah. You were talking previously about how you think Ty P is going to get moved. I happen to agree with that. When you look inside the organization, you see the middle infielders that they got. You got Colt Emerson, Colt Young, Phelan Celestine. They have a glutton of middle infielders, and I would probably just assume if the Mariners want to make a move this year to strengthen third base, at the trading deadline, they can use some of these pieces, to get what they need.
If they do, we'll have to see, because I think that's why they stocked up on a ton of hitters last season. I think it had something to do with possibly trading, which season, I think we were all hoping they go for maybe pitching, but at this time they're just going for the hitters depth.
Yeah.
And in case Kelnick didn't work out, because that's why I think
true.
I personally do think Mariners should hold on to it. Lazaro, definitely hold on. I'm holding on him. And Farmelo, I would still hold.
Well, and they also got rid of Gabby Gonzalez in the Polanco deal. So they traded from some of that depth, but I would probably think that a guy like Montez is going to stick around, because I mean, if that bat develops, good Lord.
No, it's terrifying. Like, I even looked at his driving range shot. It was terrifying. Like, it looked like it left the actual thing. And people said that my swing, when I was at a party with some friends, when they saw my swing, they said that was insane. So I put my video of myself and his. You can't compare it. They're like, "Oh, cool swing," and they would look at Montez. They're like, "Oh, never mind."
That's what is that what a swing looks like?
It was a big one.
Oh, the thing, first blush with Montez, it doesn't look like he, contrary to what every Mariners, what every Mariners, batter in the lineup does, which is constantly try to swing for the fence. It looks like,
and here's a ground ball right to Ty Pete to throw to first, and it's in time. Quick out right there.
It looks like Montez has a nice easy swing.
Oh yes. As long as he just doesn't strike out, because he certainly still has potential to be a strikeout problem. Because that's how he started his career, is striking out 70-something times in 56 games. And here's the pitch. Good thing he did it at least in the rookie league in the DCL or DSL.
DSL, yeah.
And now we're looking at the 1-0. And now here's the pitch and the bunt attempt. And that's a strike. Do you think there's a way to access those Dominican Republic games or the Arizona games?
I
1-1.
Unless
here's a line drive, and that is a base hit.
Unless the team puts it on their website, maybe like a stream, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can go to the games either.
In the DSL?
Yeah.
Well, I would probably assume if you were in the Dominican, you might be able to.
I'd love to. I'd love to go someday. It's another excuse to not only watch baseball, but go to a beach.
Absolutely.
And now we're looking at a 2-1. And now here's the pitch. And that is a strike. And we're looking at the 0-1 count. It does feel refreshing to watch minor league baseball. Like you said, it's Takes the stress away from watching a Mariners game. And now we're looking at the 0-1 pitch. And here it is. And here's a throw to first base, and that's not in time.
Yeah, at least the Mariners were able to pull that one out yesterday.
They did.
Oh, that was looking kind of iffy there.
It really was. And Polanco with that clutch catch in the ninth inning.
But the catch shouldn't have even got to that point. Bringing in Munoz again in a tie situation, and he almost coughed that up again.
I was like, Tyson Miller at least, or
Gabe Spire.
Spire, anything. Munoz in that situation. And now we're looking at a 2-1.
I did like Ryan Stanek coming in to close that out. You can tell that the Mariners are serious about, not dropping too many games early.
Maybe Stanek as closer isn't a crazy idea, just in case.
He had that before Presley took over in Houston. I believe he was one of their primary closers a few years back. So,
and a swing and a miss, strike 2. I'm gonna take a look and see if that is for sure Ryan
Stanek.
Like
I want to say 2021, maybe.
No, he was never a closer.
No,
he was like a mid to setup guy. But now here is the throw to first. And not in time.
Yeah, I think the one thing Mariner fans have a problem with is the laid back approach of Scott Service, not wondering if he's not serious about it. And yesterday, I think he showed that he was more than serious about ending that losing streak. So I like the response. I didn't like the fact that
and it's fouled away.
I didn't like that they had to wait to the 10th inning to score runs, but.
The other fun thing, too, about minor league baseball games is you get to see the kids just running around, just being kids. At a baseball game, you're like, you're just fixed where you are.
Oh, yeah. You see the kids running for the foul balls. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Here, 3-2. Yeah. Now, here is a line drive, and that is that gone? I think that's a home run. It just got out really quickly. Nope, I think that's foul ball. I am so confused.
Yeah, the camera angle. Yeah, I think that might have been a long strike.
Oh, I guess it was a strikeout. Oh man, camera.
Oh, okay. Because it looked like he connected.
Now here's the pitch. And now here's a throw to second, and it is not in time. Ty Pete thought it was out. He would have liked to think so. But nope.
Nope, he got his hand in there.
And now we're looking at an 0-1 pitch. And after just a few minutes, 38 minutes doing this, now I really want to go to a minor league baseball game. And I would love to get
I like the aggression. You know what I mean? They're playing. It feels like they're playing the game the right way.
It feels like real baseball here.
Yeah.
And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. And also the best part of watching minor league baseball, we don't have to care if they win or lose. We just want to see the players perform.
That's correct. It's it has that spring training feel to it, right?
It does. Spring training all season long. Here's the nope. That's gonna drop for a ball.
Yeah, Glau was pitching pretty well in the second inning. There is a runner in scoring position right here with 2 outs, but he's ahead in the count here.
1-2 pitch. And now here's a fly ball, and that should be caught. And that's going to be Johnny Farmelo who makes the catch, and that will retire the side. And look at that deep outfield. We got Montez and Farmelo. Maybe one day they'll be running with Julio someday and doing some celebrations together. Who knows? You just never know. We go to the bottom of the second. It is still 2-1 Storm.
Yeah, Glau had the left a fastball up, and he actually was fortunate that ball didn't get driven out of the park.
I know.
But no runs scored, so now it's time for Modesto to tie this thing up.
Let's make it happen. Let's get a win under this belt, as if they've already off to a pretty good start.
Just out of curiosity, who is your favorite minor league who's your favorite minor league roster the Mariners have this year? Tacoma, Arkansas, Everett, Modesto. What team do you like?
I mean, it's Modesto. I mean, that's like, I think that's like a no contest compared to everyone else. Like, there's Tacoma. They got Ryan Bliss.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
Bliss. They got who else? They got
Class A. They got
Class
Class A up
A,
there. Yeah.
Marlowe.
Yeah.
But
Marlowe.
this Modesto team is like unmatched. Like it's like, no, it's not. But then you got Everett. Unfortunately, I mean, they've got almost nobody. And don't forget Arkansas. You've got Cole Young and Harry Ford. And if we're lucky, maybe Cole Young at least gets to sit in the bench in a Major League Baseball game. At least just gets to vibe with the team.
Right. What is the yeah, no, I like Tacoma. I like their lineup.
They have pretty solid pitching too.
They do. Let me look up Arkansas.
And now we got Cali up to bat, the first baseman. And now here is the pitch. And now here is a fly ball, and that's probably going to be popped up. And he makes the catch, and we've got one down.
Yeah, that's right. Arkansas's got Tyler Locklear, and that name has been swirling around as potentially a first call up for the Mariners this year. Although I kind of might think that it's going to be held off until the second half, August, September, somewhere around there.
Yeah, things would have to be a huge disaster in that infield for Cole Young to even get even a talk of a call up. Here's the pitch, and that is a strike.
For a guy like Young, he would have to be killing the baseball for a good 3 months.
Yeah, and right now he is doing okay for minor league level. Here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball. Cole Young has no home runs, 3 RBIs, a stolen base, 286 with a 348 OBP. We'd probably like that to be a little bit better. And now here is the pitch, and that is inside for a ball. He still struck out quite a bit. He struck out 90 times, but he did make it up with 88 walks. So his on-base percentage was still very efficient. And now here's the pitch, and that is outside. And at the end of the day, we're not expecting Cole Young to be a home run guy. Maybe he'll be he's more to be a contact, get on base, and steal bases kind of guy, which actually the Mariners could use more of rather than just someone that's hitting bombs and striking out. Cole Young last season had 9 triples, 7 of them in Modesto.
Yeah, but you know what though, the thing that you want to look at with Cole Young.
Now here's a fly ball to left field. The camera's not telling. I don't think it's a home run. It's going to be a double. And now he's going to go to second base, and he's going to go to third base. And the throw to third, and that is not in time. And we got a triple.
You got a triple
for Jones, and he's also batting 400 with a 1,000 OPS. And now you got Johnny Farmelo up to the plate. So this is a huge opportunity for Modesto to get some runs in.
And he got a fastball literally right out of the heart of the plate. He pulled it down the left field line. He did exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. You hope for a double, but good Lord, he's got the wheels.
For a big guy, he does.
Yeah.
And looks like that's not Farmelo. I lied. I think that's Jones. Oh, I skipped the guy. Now, so Cali was the one with the triple, but Jones, I skipped the catcher because I can't say his name. Oh, and we got a balk? Yep, we got a balk. So now it's going to be a 2-2 tie game.
There it is. And that's a terrible way to cough up a rung if you're a pitcher. But that being said, man, you can't make any extra motions.
Here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball.
So there you go. Modesto ties it up here.
They do. Now here's the pitch to Jones, and that is fouled away. And we're looking at a 1-1. Game is tied at 2-2. And now here's the 1-1 pitch. And now here's a fly ball to left field, and that's going to go right into the glove, and he makes the catch. And now we've got 2 down, and now it's going to be Johnny Farmelo.
Hello.
One of the other Mariners with a huge upside. And he did well in spring training. I think he hit like 2 home runs in spring training. So he really displayed his talent very well.
He showed out nice in spring. That was probably the best aspect of a spring training, seeing guys like Vermello, Harry Ford, some of these young guys in the big league camp, just getting a nice little taste of it. And I like the fact that they showed up.
They did. And here's the pitch, and that is inside for a ball. I would think that was probably the best spring training to show up to out of all spring trainings that we have seen.
Sure.
And we're looking at the 1-1. Also, I think 2020 also could have been a great spring training before the pandemic hit, because that's when Julio was getting his taste and Jared Kelenic as well.
Sure. Yeah, wasn't it the spring training of I want to say it was 2022, as Julio was going into his rookie year. Same thing. I think both Kelenic and Julio made that roster.
Pitch. And that is strike 3 called, and I knew that was a strike 3, and that will retire the side. But Modesto scores thanks to a triple and a balk. We go to, I believe it's going to be the top of the 3rd inning. It is 2-2. And then Julio about 22, because I remember when it started, nobody was expecting Julio to get called up. We were thinking maybe like June call up.
Yeah, you made the club right out of spring, and you kind of had a feeling that was going to happen, considering the Mariners didn't have a superstar. Like they were really trying to pigeonhole that one right there.
Yeah, because Kelenic he couldn't show that he could be the superstar at the time when that was an expectation in 21.
Well, that's the thing is, if you this was ever since Cano got dealt, and then of course Felix's career came down, the Mariners were without that marquee billboard guy, and they needed somebody, and Julio showed out, and then of course the big contract extension, which I thought was kind of ridiculous at the time, but it is what it is. Julio's their guy.
Oh, John Thurman Field is what it's called. I'm looking up how long. If I went from, it's an hour and 22 to get to Modesto going south.
From Seattle?
No, I wish.
Yeah, I was going to say,
like, let's go to Modesto right now. No, it's from my cousin's place in Sacramento.
So it's an hour 22 from the capital, huh?
Yeah. And you're going away from San Francisco.
Yeah.
Wow. California is a very interesting state, to say the least, especially where everything is. And now here is the pitch, and that is a strike.
I remember driving through California and thinking that the state was way too abnormally large.
It was large. It is. It's ginormous. It could be its own country. Says it's just below Germany in GDP.
Same could be said with the state of Texas as well too.
I think Texas could be its own country if it could.
And
we're looking at the 0-2. Now here's the pitch, and that is foul ball. I mean, they've tried I think they tried sometimes to declare independence.
Yeah, secede from the Union. Yeah,
that's what they tried. And now we're looking at the 0-2 pitch. And that is outside for a ball. It looks like we got a new pitcher, because it seems like a new guy. Nope, it's still the same guy, Varmete.
Oh, you for Modesto? I think it's still Glau.
It is, and it's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3.
I think Glau is pitching for Modesto, and for Vermette's pitching for Lake Elsinore.
Oh yes, you're right. Glau's still pitching. He's got 1 strikeout so far. He's got a 4.26 ERA.
Where's Lake Elsinore?
Now here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. And we're looking at the 1-0. And now here's the pitch. And that is a strike.
Oh, okay.
And we're looking at the 1-1 count. We got 1 out so far, top of the 3rd, 2-2. And now here's the pitch. And that is outside for a ball, 2-1 the count.
Yeah. This is kind of Of course, in A ball, your travel is done by bus, and I was just kind of curious to find out where Lake Elsinore is. It's just east of Laguna, so you're talking deep Southern California, all the way up to Modesto.
And that is a foul ball. It feels
Huh?
like you're headed in the middle. It's like that east part of California that not many really know about, and you're kind of headed towards LA, headed towards Bakersfield, and then you go ultimately to LA. So
It's the
Modesto's
bus leagues, man.
basically, now here's the pitch and a swing and a miss, strike 3, and we got 2 down.
Yeah, there you go, Clow.
Oh, you're going through Stockton.
There you Stockton 209. What? Stockton.
Heard
The
Stockton
the
is
Diaz
meh.
brothers. Yeah, the Diaz brothers are from Stockton.
Here's the pitch and swing. Wait, which Diaz am I thinking of?
Nick and Nate Diaz, the
Oh,
MMA fighters.
MMA fighters. Now here's the
Mm.
1-1, and that is low for a ball. We got a 1-1 count.
Yeah.
And here is the set, and now here's the 1-1 pitch. And he tried to frame it, but that's a lot to frame to make that a strike, but he tried. I'll applaud the effort on that one.
You know what? I'll tell you what though. That pitch could have gone either way though. Because that kind of did look like it was a ball, but it was kind of a 50-50. That, by the way, that pitch probably would have been called a strike in the big leagues.
Maybe. And here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for this
There you
kid.
go.
We are going to the bottom of the 3rd. It is still 2-2.
Look at Glau.
Gal with 3 strikeouts.
Fastball all the way up, man. Just reared back and just let that one fly right at the top of the zone. Couldn't catch up with it. Good pitch.
I wonder if I can look up this kid's baseball savant. I doubt it, but you never know. Tyler Gao, who is now 20 years old. Wow. Mariners signed him in 2022. He wasn't even drafted, it looks like. I wouldn't think he was. Tyler Gao, baseball savant. Oh, looks like they do have a baseball savant. Let's take a look and see what he's got. Nope, they just got stats.
Yeah, Tyler Gao. I believe this is his second start of the season. So he in his first start he went 4, gave up one run on 4 hits, 4 Ks, 3 walks. So a little bit of a walk issue, but for the most part, batters only hitting 286 off of him. So there's a few things that he's still got to correct, but not bad though. It looks like he's getting his run support.
And so far, 23 views. I know it's a long shot to get to 100, but hey, if I can get to 100, then I do have a fantastic fan base.
For a Modesto Nuts, for a nice little Wednesday night,
Thursday night.
Thursday night. I can
I would have thought that Lazaro Montez and Colt Emerson could do it for me, and I just realized I don't think Emerson's even playing right now. Nope, he's not playing. He's not playing. And now here's Ty Pete. And now here is a fly ball to center field. And that is going to drop for a base hit. He is probably going to go to second base knowing his speed, and the throw to second and the throw to third. And he gets in there for a triple.
Yeah, that was over the head of the center fielder right there. Got a slider on the right over the plate, and he put a charge into that ball, and that's a leadoff triple. Very good piece of hitting right there for Ty.
Ty Pete has very much contributed. I think he's now got a single and a triple. He just needs a home run and a double for the cycle. That'd be nice to witness something.
In the chat, in the comment section, it looks like Zafori is saying hello, and hello to you.
Now we're looking at the 1-0 pitch, and that's a ground ball foul.
Just foul.
And that's Charping, the catcher. I'm going to take a look at Charping. He is now 25 years old, so he's been in the minor leagues for quite a bit. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Here's a ground ball foul. He's an old
he's
man.
he's a little too old for A-ball, which lets you know where he stands in the organization.
He didn't play. He played an ACL as a rookie. I think this kid may have went to college.
Yeah, that could be a good point because he probably stayed for a senior year. So
and now we got a wild pitch, and is that going to score? No, it was a strikeout. And Ty Pete did not score.
Yeah.
He could have scored on that one, in my opinion.
But because the ball got so far away from the catcher, Charping was able to reach base. So runners on the corners.
Runner is on the corner. Taking a look at Charping's So, yep, he did go to college. He was at Western Michigan most of the time. He didn't really do much.
Shout out to the Western Michigan Broncos. But yeah, so I mean, you would figure if he stayed for his senior year, he came out at 22, 23. I guess so. A couple of years in the minors. Okay.
And now here's my buddy Lazaro Montez, and now here's the pitch. Now here's a ground ball that should get in a run. The throw to first, and that gets away, and that's going to score in Ty Pete. Or is that going to score? No, I don't think that scored anyone. This is confusing.
No. Pete did score. Ty Pete did score.
Oh, Ty Pete did score, and now that's going to be a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, he scored. He takes off on contact, and I believe they were only able to get one. So that would make the score 3-2 with a runner on first.
It is 3-2. Okay, that wasn't Ty Pete. I think that was Arroyo. I lied.
Okay.
Great.
This might be Ty Pete right here.
This is Ty Pete.
So Reflect the Sun is using emojis, and it looks like nuts and then cupcakes.
Yeah. And now we got a strike for Ty Pete. So that other kid was actually Arroyo who made that nice piece of hitting.
Okay.
He was the triple man. So I was wrong about Ty Pete.
Here's
the pitch. That is low for a ball.
You got to have names on the back of your jerseys, or it's difficult.
Or just got to adapt better. Oh. And now here's the pitch, and that is up high for a ball. That's gonna be a 3-1 count.
Ooh, and he's nowhere near the strike zone right now.
He seems to be losing it. Ty Pete is waiting. We're looking at a 3-1. Now here is the pitch. And that is inside for ball 4. And Ty Pete will take his base for a nice little walk.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
He does get on base. I do have 7 viewers, so that's actually pretty impressive considering that this is just minor league baseball. So
minor league baseball, yeah. Well, but we're also in the era where minor league baseball is actually very relevant for the Seattle Mariners and the Seattle Mariner fan base. So I was expecting like 100, 200, somewhere around there.
Yeah, just like our Blue Jays game. The first Blue Jay game we did, it drew 300 total views.
You're getting somewhere, man.
And then the other game where I also got 300 views was actually the Dodgers and Padres game, and I did both of those. And yes, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning for that. That was a really weird experience. It was full of Monster drinks and a lot of napping. And I did the analytics, and I actually got audience from Korea and Japan watching it.
See, now that's a baller. That's a baller move right there.
It really was. And now we're looking at the 1-0 pitch, and this one is Charping, and here's the pitch, and that is a strike.
Do you do soccer coverage?
The what coverage?
Do you do any soccer coverage?
I have. I did it for South Korea soccer in the Asian Cup. Now here's the 1-1. And I can only imagine what kind of an audience I would get for like a World Cup match, which I also intend to do. unless FIFA comes down for like, you cannot do play-by-play for YouTube. They might
Nah.
actually do that.
Sorry to hear about Jurgen Klinsmann. That's too bad.
He was an awful coach. Here's the 1-2.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
And that is strike 3 called, and that is 2 outs. Now, Klinsmann, I was
Ooh.
against that idea.
Yeah, well,
They put him in because of name.
Former U.S. men's national team coach that was sacked in disgrace, and it was going to be interesting to see where he would pop up. For a dude that's coaching South Korea to not live in Seoul, to not be there, or not even care about the Korean leagues, not exactly a great head coach.
No, it was there for the name. He just wanted a fast buck. And the other thing that people forgot was he actually coached the 2006 Germany team for the World Cup in Germany, and he still couldn't bring that team to the championship. Here's the pitch, and that is a strike. And he had Mikhail Ballack in his prime, Miroslav Klose in his prime, Philip Lahm, Oliver Kahn, which he didn't use as a goalkeeper, which made no sense.
Yeah,
and he still lost.
I was reading a lot of articles about it, and it seemed that he was too reliant on Han-Min Son.
Son of Min, very reliant. And Korea is unfortunately too reliant on him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is a global superstar caliber player. I understand. But that being said, though, South Korea has some very good ballers.
They have talent, but their leadership, they actually make it easier to explain. Their organization is literally identical to how the Mariners do it. It's the same thing. That's the scary part. The two of my favorite teams are also run by horrible management, and they both have their run of anomaly. Mariners 95 and South Korea's 2002. So they have like the weirdest deep runs ever.
Son is my favorite player. I happen to be a Tottenham supporter, so I watch a lot of Tottenham football, and I love Son. He is a phenomenal player.
Lee Gang-in is my favorite out of all of them. I had high hopes for him. And I think that whole fight between Son and Lee Gang-in, that should have never hit the media, but Korean Football Association, I think they deliberately did that, because what I noticed was when they lost in the Asian Cup, fans were going towards the Korean Football Association management. And then once they saw what those two did, they're like, oh no, wait, but those two were fighting, and fans fell for it.
Yeah, they had a I guess you can call it an embarrassing run in the Asia Cup. For a team that was picked by many to win it.
The talent was there.
Yeah,
they had everything they needed.
They lost to like Bahrain
or
Jordan. Yeah, it was like one of the oddest losses.
It was, and the way the goals happened, I was like, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Watching it and covering it.
There's no way on hell on God's green earth that South Korea should be losing to Jordan.
They should not.
Vietnam,
and now they can't even beat Thailand.
Yeah, in Thailand's not a good.
No. I mean, here is the pitch, and that is a swing and a miss, and that is going to be strike 1. And looks like he is still
good pitch.
Looks like he is still pitching.
Yeah.
Yep, he is still pitching. And that's
I would probably assume they're on innings restrictions, so 4-5 innings tops, maybe.
I would say 4. Usually minor league would never go. It's hard to see it go 5 because they want to get their pens in there, or anyone else who's pitching. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's strikeout number 5. He is doing pretty well.
And that was a split right there, a split in the dirt, low and away. That was a really good pitch right there.
I wonder if he is one of the highly touted prospects of this team. Last year, he was in Modesto, was a 5.70 ERA. He's been with this team since he was college workout activated. Okay, that's interesting. But he's been with this organization since 22. Really started with Modesto in 23. Wonder if he dropped out of college to join this team. Be very interesting to know. Now here's the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to left field, and looks like that is gone. That is a home run. Is it not?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because it looks like he's it looks
fly
like it was a
out.
fly ball. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
man, these cameras.
So according to Prospect 1500, they have Glau as the number 44 prospect
In the majors or for the Mariners?
for the Mariners.
That makes sense. If it was 44 for majors, I'd be what?
Yeah, no, he is in the Mariner organization. He is their 40th ranked, but I'm also looking at a couple other.
As Farmelo makes the catch, and that's an easy 1-2-3 inning. Very good inning for the Gao. Trying to find other information about this kid.
Yeah, he's, according to MLB.com, he's not even in the top 30, but let's see.
There's not really much about him.
Yeah, true. I love the 2027 projected lineup for the Mariners. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, I think like outfield's gonna be like Montez and Farmelo and Julio.
No, they got Montez as the DH, Harry Ford in left field, Colt Emerson at third, Cole Young second, Ty Locklear at first.
That's a scary team. I mean, if everything goes right, that could be a much more scary team than the class of like Julio and like Kelenic. And that wasn't even, and we said that was a deep farm system.
Mm-hmm.
And this one could be even deeper than that. Now that's why they're not, quote, spending money. They're just waiting for the farm system to keep growing and growing.
Oh, for sure.
Who knows? But who knows if that's going to work? And where did you find that website? I'd like to see that.
Oh, it was. I'll tell you in a sec.
Oh, I see it. It was in Baseball America. I saw it.
Yeah. But then but if you notice, they still have Gabby Gonzalez listed in their outfield, and of course, Gonzalez is in the Minnesota
JP
organization
Crawford
now.
would be 32. Cal Raleigh would be just in his prime. He would have probably gotten that new Scott Boras contract.
Yeah, he would have had to have at least. Though actually, well, let's see, because he's still got 4 more years. He's a Super 2, so he's got 4 more years of club control. So he would still be on his rookie deal, but he would be getting to the end of it. You would probably assume that they would have worked some kind of extension.
Who knows? And that is a ball. And I wonder who is the hitter right now. And that is going to be Cali. This is Caleb Cali. He is 23 years old. Probably was in college. And now here's the pitch. And that is low for a ball.
And didn't Cali in his first at bat hit the double or the triple the first time around?
It was something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And now we are looking at a 3-0. Can he get on base on this one? And he does, and he will get on base with a walk.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
If we do that Oakland game tomorrow, that's gonna be even more fitting to use.
That would, that's the thing. Oakland, that's really starting to sit really well with me doing that Oakland game tomorrow.
It really is. And now we're looking at here's the pitch, and that is a foul ball. Thing is, tomorrow, now I'm faced with another dilemma about it. I'm still split about it because I just realized tomorrow is the Apple game for the Mariners. So I wonder if I did the Mariners game, would that get me more views? Because they'll be like, screw Apple. Let's just watch Rooftop. At least watch him like express. But
yeah, potentially. Yeah, I completely forgot about the Apple deal.
Oh, that sucks.
It does. Here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. But if Trident does it, which is going to be his debut of the season, then if he officially does it, then I want to let him have the views because it's his first game of the season. And now here is the 1-1. And that is high, and that's the throw to second, and I think he's – oh, no, the ball is out. I thought he was nailed going into second base.
Yeah, no, the
be
ball.
A stolen base.
Yeah, that's going to be a stolen base. The ball popped out, so runner in scoring position, nobody out here. And with count 2-1, you're probably going to see something good to hit right here.
And we're looking at 2-1, yeah, for Cali. And now here is going to be the 2-1 pitch, and that is fouled back. Want to look at my total views for that Modesto game I did. Did it for like a day. It was 47 views total. I'm pretty sure I can beat that one. Got to at least beat that.
The question is like if this was, if we were doing a Tacoma game, you know what I mean?
No, I think Tacoma would be about, I think it'd be about the same. Here's the 2-2, and that is outside for a ball.
I guess the fans prefer to just stay on Twitter during the off day.
Yeah, but I don't really have any Twitter people right now. And now here's the 3-2, and the check swing. Did he go? I think he did, and that's going to be strike 3. And now he got one down, but you still got a runner in scoring position, so they can extend this lead.
Yeah, Zafori in the chat is saying that. Yeah, they have a custom Oakland A's jersey that they're currently wearing. So is that a Josh Reddick custom Oakland A's jersey?
Or Eric Chavez or Miguel Tejada. And now here is Farmelo, and that's going to be a strike.
How about Eric Sogard?
Scott Hatteberg. Jeremy Giambi.
Do you know that John Mabry was in Oakland A in 2002?
And he was part of that. The trade for Jeremy Giambi. Here's the 0-1. And that trade was like a joke trade at the time. They were like, oh, Oakland's done.
Yeah, they thought they were tossing in the towel in June. And it turns out they traded their first baseman to Detroit.
Carlos Pena.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch, and that is a ball. And I looked up his stats. He struck out like a mofo.
Carlos
That's
Pena?
That's why Billy Beane got rid of him. He struck out way too much.
I also think it was because he wanted to see Hatteberg more at first base.
It was because he gets on base more efficiently. In that 2002 season, he had 7 home runs, 16 RBIs in 40 games. He struck out 38 times, only a .305 on base percentage.
Pena,
yeah. Here's the pitch. Yeah. And that is outside for ball 4, and Johnny Farmelo gets on board with a walk.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
That's a really well-trained dog. I just cannot help but say that's a very well-trained dog.
Dude, I love it. I love seeing the bat dog. That's so great.
That's awesome. All right, looks like we got a meeting between the pitcher and the players. They're going to try to talk it through. But yeah, tomorrow's like if Trident, so here's how it goes, fans. So if Trident does the game tomorrow for the Mariners, I'll let him have it. But if he's not doing it, then I'm going to do the Mariners. But if he does Mariners, I do Oakland, because it does have a script to it, because it's the first home game since the Sacramento announcement.
Yeah, and of course, if you tie into Oakland A's Twitter, and put the word out early, tell you what, man, A's fans are loyal. A's fans are incredibly loyal.
I wonder how. I've already talked to some A's fans. They said they're going to give up after the season, even with Sacramento, even if it's still in California, and we've got a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I mean it's a betrayal. They look at the Sacramento thing as the Sacramento move as a complete betrayal.
And now here is Michael Arroyo, and here's the pitch. And now here's the throw to first, and that's not in time. Fun fact that the Oakland A's were actually looking at Sacramento even as far as the 80s. So they wanted to get away from their beautiful stadium. And Sacramento at least broke the ground for the stadium, but it didn't go anywhere.
Well, it's a noted fact that Major League Baseball never really wanted the A's in Oakland because it infringed on the Giants' territory, and
Here's the pitch.
This
and that hits Michael Arroyo, and he's going to take it for a walk, and the bases are going to be loaded
right on the elbow
for Sizeball.
Yeah,
Luis
right on
Sizeball from Valencia, Venezuela. He is a young kid.
They're all
last
young.
year. Last year he was in Modesto, was 290, 6 home runs in 31 games, 32 RBIs. This kid really put in some work. Maybe he's one of the more, I wonder where his ranking is in the top prospects.
So Sizable,
yeah. He's the 30th. He is literally at the cusp. He is 30th overall. Ty Idcock is still in that ranking, but he got cut. Cole Phillips, 19.
Was Adcock cut just to clear a spot off the 40 man, or is he out of the organization completely?
I think he's out of the organization. Or still on the Mariners. I guess it was a roster clearing thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that makes more sense. That he was just taken off the 40 man.
You got, so number 1 is Cole Young. Then you got Harry Ford, Colt Emerson, Lazaro Montez, Felny Celestine's 5th, and he hasn't even played a professional game yet.
Yeah, that's what kind of drives me crazy as a guy like, Celestine being ranked so high, and when you consider that he's still really in the rookie ball phase of his development, it's like
you can only imagine how his upside is going to be like.
Yeah, but mind you, guys like Colt Young, Colt Emerson, these guys are actually producing at higher levels. And of course their athleticism is through the roof. To see a dude like Celestine being ranked so high, it's like, is this kid a bonus baby or something?
Oof. And Cole Young and Emerson can play second base, but someone's going to have to try hot corner at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, who knows where JP Crawford's going to be? But this is probably the best farm system class that we have seen in Mariners history. I can't name another one. I mean, even with Griffey and A-Rod, I never saw it this deep before. And now here is the pitch, and that is low for a ball.
New pitcher on the mound for Lake Elsinore. They've gone with the lefty. Let's find out.
They're going for the lefty. They haven't updated it yet on the website. And this is going to be, I think it's Sizable. Here's the pitch. And now here is a fly ball to right field. That should maybe score a run. Tagging at third. Is he tagging the throw to the plate? And that is going to be not in time. And we a 4-2 Modesto game.
4-2. The pitcher for Lake Elsinore is going to be Harry Gustin, the lefty, number 37.
So there you go. Nice little sacrifice fly there, and here comes your boy. See if he can do some damage and clear them all. Lefty.
Let's do it. Lazaro Montez. Do what Yordan Alvarez does. Also kills lefties. Maybe I should look up his stats. But here is Montez. And that is a time. I can look it up right now really fast, probably.
Yep. His numbers versus left-handed pitching.
Yep. That's what I'm very curious about. And now here is the pitch to Montez, and that is fouled away.
I can absolutely guarantee a pitch invasion on the 26th of September, 2024, a game in which I will be going to if I'm still alive, of course. This Safori in the chat room. I swear.
she always says that.
I know, it's like, woo.
And now here is the 1-1 pitch to Montez. And that was a nice curveball, but that's going to be a ball. It looks like against lefties, left-handed pitching or LHB, left-handed as a left-handed batter, he's bat 349 with a 446 on base percentage from his last season. So he'll still kill them. And now here's the 2-1. And now here's a line drive, and that's going to be a base hit. That is already going to score 1 run. And is that going to score 2 runs? And yes, it will. That shall. And now that's going to be a 6-2 Modesto lead off an RBI single by Lazaro Montez.
It is. Very, very, very good piece of hitting right there. That's what I love about this is like, especially with these young guys, how clutch are you? Right.
Guess what? I lied. It's 5-2.
That was a good piece of hitting for Montez.
And it looks like
now here is Ty Pete. And now here's the pitch. Second. And that is a strike. And just an announcement, in 20 minutes, Steve will be signing off because he needs some sleep. He's got work tomorrow.
Work tomorrow.
And now Ty Pete is awaiting. And now here's the pitch. And that is a ball. Montez is absolutely
that was
raking.
A good pitch. That was a good pitch right there by Gustin that just missed the outside corner right there.
Now we're looking at the 1-1 pitch. And that is a strike.
Yeah. Ooh. So he gets the call right there on the fastball on the outside half. But he doesn't get the call for the for the one that was down in the zone. Okay.
1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss, and that's going to be out. And that is 3 outs, and we go to the top of the inning, top of the 5th. It is now 5-2 Modesto, and their offense really is raking in this game. Really a breath of fresh air to watch any offensive baseball related to the Mariners.
Oh, I'll tell you what, but they're doing the little things right. This isn't sitting back and waiting for the 2-run home run or the 3-run home run. They're doing it with base hits, and this is station to station baseball that the Mariners want to play.
Yeah, this is what we need, and that's what they're going to have to do against Chicago because that series is not going to be a picnic.
It is not, we're gonna get Bryce Miller tomorrow against a very good fastball hitting team with the Chicago Cubs. This is it's going to be an interesting series to see where the Mariners are at this stage.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, if they could win 2 out of 3, I almost feel like the state of the team. Like even I feel like a 1 out of 3 isn't a total disaster, but 2 out of 3, please.
That would be ideal to get a series win against the Cubs, to really kind of get this thing rolling in the right direction. I'm tired of squeaking out a win on the last game of the series. It's time for convincing wins.
Yeah, because at least yesterday somewhat was a convincing win because at least they won convincingly in the extra innings, which was what they absolutely needed. Because we wouldn't have felt as good if they won by just 1 run.
Yeah, I guess you can say that was convincing, but then again, they didn't really do anything until the extras, and it was looking like there for a quick second that they were going to waste another good start by Logan Gilbert.
Yeah, and Logan Gilbert, he has been just fantastic this season with the exception of 1 outing.
Well, but even in the Milwaukee game, outside of the 3 home runs he gave up, he was still pitching pretty decently in that game.
He really was.
Yeah.
That Toronto game, it was like you couldn't even ask any better out of him. Here's the pitch.
He goes.
Ground ball he's out.
Yeah, ground ball to third base,
Was not Ty Pete.
Good play. I mean, he goes 8 innings yesterday in a very tough environment for pitchers in the Sky Dome, and he's the one that's looking like an ace.
He really is.
He was my pick for Mariner Cy Young. Team
for
Cy
this
Young.
season.
Yeah, Team Cy Young for the season. Yeah, Logan Gilbert.
At the start, I was gonna say I said George Kirby.
I think everybody said George Kirby too, and
George
it's
Kirby, yeah.
you can I mean understandable, but Logan, this is his 3rd year, and I think he's ready to take that step.
Yep, and I'm looking at Ty Pete's stat, and by the way, we're at 0-2 with 1 out. We're looking at Ty Pete's numbers in 4 games. He does strike out quite a bit, 6 times in 4 games. Here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball, which is why I think he's a trade bait of the future. And last season in 23, he struck out 30 times in 24 games. So that's a bit.
That's a lot of. That's a strikeout and a half a game right there.
That's something to really look at for Ty Pete.
Ooh,
and we got to strike out.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch right there.
Slider
away to the righties.
The only thing I want to see is a Montez home run.
You might get it.
I hope so, because I didn't see it last time he played. And now here's the pitch, and that is a strike.
Yeah, it looks like Glau is working into the 5th here, and after the 2 runs in the first inning, he has settled into a nice little groove here.
And we are looking at an 0-2 count already, and Glau is pitching very well. And now here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and that hit him right in the knee, and he is shaking up. And I hope he's okay. Like, you would hope that anyone in the minor leagues is okay, because
oh yeah, that was right off his knee.
Anyone who goes down an injury in minor league, that's a hell of a lot to recover.
Well, it's also development lost right there.
Yeah, it's development lost, and then also a financial strain, because I don't think they cover any of these kind of injuries.
No, they're insured.
Oh, they're insured. That's good.
Yeah, of course they're. Yeah, the big league club has to insure these players.
But the sad thing is the pay for all these players, they are not good at all.
They're probably making 30 grand, 40 grand, somewhere in there.
I think they'll be lucky. I think they're making even less than that. Here's the pitch, and that's a foul ball, because there was a video by Eric Sims, Asian guy who does minor league who did a video on his career in minor league baseball. When I saw the pay, it was way less than minimum wage. It was so less that he had to take a second job.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
And now here is the 0-1 pitch, and that is a foul ball. Let's take a look and see how much a single A player makes. Single A baseball salary. 11,000 to maybe 26,000 a year. Whoosh.
Yikes.
High A, 11K to 27. Double A is up to 30, and then Triple A is 35.
You would think that what you would think though is that now if these are like minor league free agents, I can understand that, but most of these guys that are draft picks usually are attached to some sort of bonus, so they probably get some money up front, but I would probably like to think that
do these players make incentives maybe?
Yeah, I would like to think that maybe it might be a little higher, but.
And also, scary thing too is Feldine Celestine, I think, already has millions of dollars right now already. He's 18.
Yeah, I think he was. He was a high draft pick.
And now we're looking at the 1-2 pitch, and here it is, and that is a ball. I remember when I saw the Luis Castillo trade. When I saw the trade, I was like, no, not Marte. But then when I read about Celestine, I was like, okay, we're good. And Arroyo was the other guy too. That was also a big miss.
Well, I mean, who got the better end of that deal? I mean, Marte is now out. Yeah, because Marte is now out with a PED suspension. So,
and then Edwin Arroyo, we haven't heard anything much of him.
Correct. And didn't we get Levi Strout back?
We did anyway. Yeah. Here's the 2-2. And now here's a line drive, and that's going to drop in the gap for a base hit, and that could make some movement. And here it is, and that's going to be a double, but no runs have scored.
Nope.
We're at 2 outs right now.
They'll hold the runner at third, and now all of a sudden,
indeed,
Lake Elsinore's got 2 ducks on the pond here. That was a good piece of hitting, by the way.
Yeah. Arroyo was last in Modesto for the Mariners, hit 13 home runs in 87 games, so his upside was there. 23, he regressed to 252, and he hasn't even played for 24 yet. Nothing recorded. But he did have a decent spring training. But don't forget, he's only 19 years old, so he's still got ways to go.
Right.
It looks like they're having a conference with the kid.
Yeah. Glau. 2 outs, 2 outs here. They're trying to get out of the inning. And that was the idea in this last at bat. He's had a lot of success with that high fastball, getting swing and misses, but the last thing they wanted right there was to give up a double, but he's got the opportunity right here to get out of the inning.
And now who do we got up to bat? I can't even tell who it is at this point.
Let's see.
Santa Bria. And that is a strike. And we are going into nighttime as the sun has already went all the way down. It's 8:22.
It's like Santa Bria.
And that is low for a ball.
Santa Bria.
We're looking at the 1-1. Santa Bria is a really big guy. I wonder who the Storm affiliates are. San Diego Padres. Now here's the 1-1, and that is fouled. He hasn't really done much for last season. Last season, 66 games in the minors, 8 home runs and 56 RBIs. Struck out 63 times in 66 games. And now we're looking at the 1-2 count. And now here's the pitch. And that is fouled. We're looking for one more strike. Saw a Dodger fan in the building. Looks like he wanted a trip away. He wanted to be away from LA. Now here's the 1-2. And that is low for a ball. 2-2. And a reminder tomorrow. Yep.
I would think there's some Dodger fans in Modesto.
Yeah, because it's like halfway from LA.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking at a 2-2. And now here's the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep. And that is still running, still going. And Farmelo makes a nice running catch. And that's going to be 3 outs.
Hey, nice play.
What a way to get out of the jam. Sarah, how's it going? Thanks for being here. I know you're usually at the Northwest Sports Fanatics, but definitely appreciate your presence here.
Shout out to Sarah Small
for the attendance.
I like that Zavori's talking English Premier League. That's nice.
Yeah, she knows a lot of things.
Go Tottenham.
I don't think she's a Tottenham fan. How are you? Yeah, reflect. How are you doing? Yeah, you better answer those questions. How are you? I know you guys are friends.
He's just reflecting the sun. That's all that is.
Yeah. We're on commercial break and tomorrow it's still up in the air whether I will do the Mariners game with the Apple game or will I do the Oakland game. It's still up in the air at the moment, but either way, there will still be a game that night.
You could also double up with Jay and do the game together. How about that?
He's doing the game with his wife.
No, I see.
So everything's filled.
Wow.
And they got the nice view of the moon, the nice crescent moon. And if you were there for the solar eclipse, lucky you, because it is an experience. 4 minutes in the dark. Yep.
Yeah.
Hannah is not a Tottenham fan.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad. Go Spurs.
Nice. Yeah, it's this has been a nice little fun game. You know,
It has
little
been, yeah.
nice little single A action, and I've came away very impressed with this lineup from Modesto.
It is a very fun lineup to look at. If only Emerson was there. And now we've got Charping. Now here's the pitch. And check swing, did he go? I think he did. And it looks like he did go. Charping the catcher. A little too old to play in Modesto. Maybe he'll go up to Everett A-ball and take a spot there.
Maybe.
I think it's open. Maybe. It's wide open. Now here's the pitch. And now here's a fly ball to nowhere. I thought camera throws me off.
Right behind the third base bag right there, popped up.
Really
still in play. Yeah. Good play right there.
Tough camera angles.
Indeed. Yeah, that's the challenge of minor league baseball. Yeah. Because the camera work is like, even with these two cameras, the camera work itself is kind of iffy.
I think they should just put one camera exactly where it is and then just put the other one behind home plate and just call it a day.
That would probably be
easier.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at the 1-0 pitch. And that is fouled.
Thank you, Sarah. That was nice of you to say.
The guy's on the camera from the stands. I love it. Literally on the bleachers.
Yeah, that was way out of play.
And this is going to be the guy where I cannot pronounce his name at all. And here's the pitch. And that is up high for a ball.
You're looking at Pagliarini.
Pagliarini. I'm just going to say Charlie. His name is Charlie. He's 23 years old.
Got a little interesting batting stance there.
And that is low for a ball. And we're looking at a 3-1 count. Sometimes I wonder what these kids do when they're not playing baseball. I wonder if these kids actually do have part-time jobs if they can. Here's the 3-1.
Doubt it.
And that here is a pop fly. And he is there. He makes the catch. That's going to be 2 outs.
Yep, down the left field line.
Well, actually, I heard that they don't even have time to get like even a job. They have to actually commit to all the trainings and.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got the season, even in low A. So I think they're only playing like 80 some odd games, 81 games, somewhere around there. But yeah, even so, you're gonna probably end up playing Arizona Fall League, and you're gonna continue to train year round. Yeah, 100%.
Here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball. And I think this is Cali up to bat.
These young kids have dreams of donning the Mariner blue.
They really do, or anywhere else to get a huge paycheck in Major League Baseball. And now here's the 1-0. And that is a ball. And if you want to get a real perspective on Major League or minor league baseball, watch Bull Durham. Bull Durham really explained it well, how minor league life is like. And here's the 2-0.
Yeah, too bad we can't recite movie lines because we'd get bleeped out.
We would? No, I could just say, why are you shaking me off? I want to throw the heater.
That's funny.
Your 5.
Everybody has heat in the majors. You don't need a quadraphonic block punk. You need a curveball.
He hasn't seen my heat. All right, give him the heat. We're looking at a 3-1 count.
That sucker teed off on it like he knew it was coming. He did know.
No. Well, how do you know?
I told him.
He basically said pitch curveballs. Who do you think your Seahawks taking? I have no idea.
Michael Penix. I don't know.
I want Bo Nix. And here's the 3-2. And that is low for ball 4. Take your base.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
I do think offensive-wise, if Pete Carroll was still on the team, that would have been more of a Pete Carroll pick. But with Mike McDonald, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. That's the thing is I'm not much of a Seahawk fan anymore since being out here in Michigan. I've been rolling with the Detroit Lions for a couple of years now.
And that is a strike. And Detroit Lions have like two of the most tragic heroes in NFL history, Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders, all left in the middle of their primes because they were just done with it.
Well, it's kind of interesting that they let Matt Stafford leave, but they forced Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson to retire.
Oh, they did. I thought, why'd they force them? Was it because of contract things?
No, they both wanted to. They both wanted to go somewhere and win a ring in Detroit, and Detroit wouldn't let them go.
Sad story. Barry Sanders is like the most sad out of all of them. He carried an entire team literally on his back with nothing. His best quarterback he played with was like Scott Mitchell.
Yeah. They had before this last season they hadn't won a playoff game since 1991.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't even born.
Yeah. So, well, that's gonna do it for the nuts on the nuts in the fifth here. So
we are going into the top of the sixth. It's still 5-2. And this website doesn't really update as quickly. I mean, it's a website, but I mean, it's minor league baseball. Like, what do you expect, right? But I got to go to a minor league baseball game, like Everett, some point, definitely Tacoma. But I feel much more in community with the Everett games. It feels a lot more intimate.
Just to let everybody know, I'm going to be taking off in just a second. So I want to thank everybody that's in the chat. I want to thank everybody that's that's listening in live and watching the live stream. I'm more than confident that Rooftop here can carry it out the rest of the way. So we'll probably see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be doing an Oakland A's game. But that being said, if it's the Mariners, that'll be fun too.
Well, thank you, Steve, for being here, and have yourself a good night and get a lot of rest, and see you tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And it looks like I will be going solo, which I am perfectly fine with. And yes, thank you, Steve, for being on the show. And now it looks like we got a new pitcher on the mound. Let's take a look and see who this pitcher is. It's going to take a while to see who it is. Doesn't say yet, so we'll find out in moments. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Absolutely. And Hannah would love your presence as well. Help get the donations going for this channel. Here's the pitch. And that is popped up and fouled. And I'll give you guys a reminder and that QR code to also donate to this channel, because the growth of this channel is critical. And I would love to take revenue away from John Stanton, the evil John Stanton, who doesn't invest in this team very well. And now here's the 0-1. And that is in there for a strike. And we're looking at the 0-2 count. It's an honor to do this game. And now here's the pitch. And that is strike 3 called. And there he goes. 1 out. And we are here at the top of the 6th. We've got 1 out so far. So, Sarah, I got a question. Oh, Shauna's here. Shauna, if you want to join the show, you can, unless you're at the game. Let me know what you think. Tacoma's Cade Marlowe hit a 2-run homer. That's nice. Sarah, I got a question. What's the difference between Rooftop Sports covering a Mariners game and Northwest Sports Fanatics covering a Mariners game? I'd like to see the differences. And you can say he's better than me. If you say that, no offense, absolutely taken. Like, just say what are the pure differences? Now we're looking at the 1-1, and that is getting away, and that's going to be a 2-1 count. If you're wondering where Modesto is, east of San Francisco, and looks like Shauna does want to join the show, and looks like it's going to happen. Always love having guests on this show. Makes it fun. And that is a ball. And looks like the official announcement is I will be doing the Mariners game tomorrow. And Steve, if you can hear this, we are doing the Mariners game tomorrow instead, as I would love to absorb the Apple audience. So we're going to do that instead. Sorry, Oakland fans, for letting you down, but too bad. I am doing the Mariners game one way or the other. And Shauna, I'm looking for you on our Twitter. Here it is. And you are joining the show. And we're looking at a 5-2 lead, Modesto. Now here's the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. But yep, I'm going to be doing the Mariners game for sure tomorrow. And now here's the 1-0. And that is up high for a ball. Here's the pitch. And looks like Shauna is going to be here in just moments after this at bat. Now here's the pitch. And there is a ground ball, and that's going to be a barehanded job to throw to first. Is that in time? I can't tell because cameras suck. Maybe they should put the camera behind home plate. That would be much better. And we're going to get Shauna in this game. It looks like he is. Shauna, you are the Tacoma personality. Thank you for joining this show.
Yep.
Because I'm the Modesto fan. You're the Tacoma fan.
Yep, and they're up by
6-5, you say?
Yep.
And now we're looking at the pitch. And that's going to be with 1 out so far. And here it is. And that misses it for a ball. You like my setup, but he does the play-by-play a little better, but I'm very down to earth. I mean, we're different from each other for a reason.
What's the score of the Modesto game?
5-2. Now here's the
Are they
pitch.
losing?
Now here is a fly ball, and it's going to be caught by Montez. And we got 2 down. It is 5-2 Modesto lead, and then we got 2 outs. I can't let Oakland fans down. Hey, I got Mariner fans to take care of because not everyone wants to buy Apple. Not everyone wants to do that and watch their cringy play-by-play. How about get the opportunity to cover a Mariners game tomorrow? So I'm going to be doing that. Mariners game it's going to be. And we're looking at a 5-2 lead right now. And now here's the pitch. And he tried to frame that one, and that's going to be a ball, 1-0.
Oh, and Ryan Bliss is 1 for 2, 2 runs, a block, a strikeout, and a stolen base.
Very nice. And we're looking at the 1-0 so far. And here's the pitch. And now here's a line drive, and that's going to be a base hit, and that is going to score in a run, and that will close the gap. And we got a throw in the home, and looks like we got 2 runs in, or maybe 1 run in. It's going to be 1 run in, so it's going to be 5-3.
You got a
And
new
it is
pitcher.
confirmed. Huh?
We got a new pitcher playing.
Oh, for Tacoma, yeah.
Mauricio Oliveira, I think that's his name.
And also announcement, I am planning to go to the Tacoma game, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Finally get some minor league baseball feels. And thank you very much, Hannah, for putting all those options in to help donate to the channel. I don't really have any new audience, so maybe it won't happen, but that's okay. Maybe I'll get new audience tomorrow due to the fact that it's an Apple game tomorrow, so I'll be seizing the opportunity to get the audience there. So I'll be looking forward to that night.
What do you mean
Now,
Apple
here's the
game?
pitch. It means the game's going to be on Apple TV. That means they have to pay $7 in a month. And that will retire the side.
I just canceled my Apple TV subscription.
Well, you're going to have to resubscribe, or you can watch Mariners baseball covered by Rooftop Sports. Put your $7 towards this channel. And now we're looking at the bottom of the 6th inning, and it is now going to be a 5-3 game.
Top of the 6th, 1 out, 3 balls, 1 strike. Reno's up.
I actually went to Reno last year. Reno was quite the place.
I go to the salt my bucket because their stadium looks cool.
Oh, the Reno Stadium? And they're showing the view of the Modesto Stadium. And I honestly think that if there's like ever a play going on, they should use that camera angle from behind the home plate. So that way I can see exactly what's going on.
I don't like the angle they have at Tacoma. Right behind the pictures.
Oh, it's even worse than Tacoma?
Yeah, this is what it looks like right now. Oh, I can't flip it. That's what it looks like.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Modesto has better camera angles.
But yeah, this game is going to be my kryptonite, but
Right.
I saw Cade hit his first home run, so I'm happy. Like I could.
Cade Marlowe hitting the first home run, and I'll be seeing Cade Marlowe if he's still in the minor leagues, going into Saturday the 27th.
Yep. No,
and now looks like
he'll probably be in the minor leagues because his numbers, unless it's like numbers improve like drastically, then I don't see him going to the majors anytime soon.
And now we're looking at Johnny Farmello. He is going to be the batter. And now here's the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. And that's going to be a 1-1 count. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that is outside for a ball. And we're looking at a 2-1 count for Johnny Farmello, one of the high prospects of the Mariners. Now here's the 2-1. Now here's a fly ball to deep right field, and that is gone. That's a home run for Johnny Farmello. Modesto has just extended the lead to 6-3. What a shot by Johnny Farmello. What?
I thought you said Modesto was losing.
No, they're winning. They just extended that lead. And now Farmello, he has a home run. That's going to be his 3rd home run of the season.
Woohoo!
What a shot. That was just beautifully hit. And now I got to put it on Twitter to let people know that Johnny Farmello homer. And now here's Michael Arroyo up to bat. Hit a triple one of the last times, and that is going to be a foul ball. Honestly, I don't really like this Modesto Stadium that much because you can't really sit anywhere in right field, so you're not going to be able to shag fly balls. That's why I think Everett is the best stadium of them all. Even better than Tacoma, in my opinion. And I know that sounds sacrilegious. And now here's the pitch. Now here's a ground ball, and that gets right through for a base hit. And now we got a runner on first base. But yep, in terms of Mariners coverage, it is between the Northwest Sports Fanatics and Rooftop Sports. Your choices. If you want a maybe more, in my opinion, the more realistic approach, go with Rooftop Sports. Now here's the pitch, and that's a ball. If you want someone with the more experience, I would say, go to Northwest Sports Fanatics, and he has very diverse conversations with you guys. And he does have a way of connecting with his fans very well. For me, I'm just a straight to the point, play-by-play, best I can possibly make. Here's the pitch. And now here's a ground ball, and that gets right through for a base hit. And now that's going to be runners on first and second, and it's going for a double. And we got runners on first and second. And that's going to be up to, I think that's going to be Lazaro Montez. Looks like he's going to be up. Looks like Lazaro Montez is going to be up, and that was sizable.
Yeah, Class A just gave up a score. So, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
I had to download the app. I went through the app. So, 6-6 Tacoma and Reno are tied.
Uh-oh. Are they home right now at Reno or Tacoma?
Tacoma.
Oh, you should have went to the game.
No, I'm going to see in June. I'm going to go see them play Reno at home again.
And you
I'm
really
taking
and Sarah, you really miss Valhalla, don't you? What was his first name? And now here's Lazaro Montez, and this is going to be worth watching.
Is it Pat Valaka?
Who knows? And that is going to be outside for a ball. I don't know.
Because I remember him.
And we're looking at Montez. He's looking at a 1-0 count. He has a chance to really extend this lead. And now here's the pitch. And now here is a line drive, and that's going to be a base hit. You're getting at least one run. I wonder if there's going to be a second run. And looks like there won't be. So that's just going to be one run for Modesto. And now it is a 7-3 lead on another RBI by Lazaro Montez. Montez on fire right now. He is playing absolutely fantastic. Nuts are playing very well. And now you got Ty Pete up to the plate, who I think is going to be the trade piece of the future, because considering that you have Felnine Celestine, Cole Young, and Colt Emerson, I don't think there's much room for Ty Pete to really fit in. And here's the pitch. And that is a strike. And he does have his strikeout problems too. That's another thing to look at. He does have a pretty disturbing strikeout to walk ratio. And now we're looking at the 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ground ball. Is that a chance for him to score? Yes, it is. And now that's going to be an 8-3 Modesto lead. Ty Pete is absolutely on fire today. He has been hitting. He's been contributing well to this game. He hit an RBI in the first inning to put them on the board. And then you got Ty Pete doing it again for the other inning to make it 8-3 Modesto. And tomorrow I was originally planning to do the Oakland game, but now I really just want to do the Mariners game considering it's the Apple Day. So I will not be doing the Oakland game tomorrow. And it looks like there's a conference going on. And with that, I'm going to play the Modern Exteriors commercial. Modern Exterior Solutions.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And yep, if you need that home upgrade, like your exteriors, go to Modern Exterior Solutions. Caleb Williams is going to give Chicago. I really like that. And now we've got the next player that's going to be Charping, the catcher for Modesto. And right now I'm at 32 views, so I'm having a pretty slow day, I must say, but it's minor league baseball, so what do you really expect, right? And Charping, he's up to the plate. And now here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. And everyone in the chat, who do you think the Seahawks will draft a quarterback, or do you think they'll stay with Sam Howell or Geno Smith? Everyone put it in the chats right now. That'd be great. Along with a donation would be nice too. And now we're looking at the 1-0 count. And now here's the pitch. And now here's a fly ball, and that's not going to really go anywhere. And he makes the catch. And we're looking at 8-3 right now. Right now, 32 views for this show. Looks like I'm not going to get anywhere in the 100, unfortunately. And now we're looking at the next hitter up to the plate. We got Pagarini. I cannot even say his name. And that is low for a ball. That is Charlie. I'm just going to call him Charlie. No, but do you think Seahawks draft a quarterback is the question. And we're looking at the 1-0 pitch, 1-0 count right now. And now here's the pitch. And that is a foul ball. And that's going to be a strike one. We got, how many runners do we got on base right now? Runners on first and second. Ty Pete on first, Montez at second. And here's the 1-1. And that is fouled away again. So no quarterback. Well, I wanted Bo Nix, and I don't know if Sam Howell's going to be the guy. I just don't see it happening. And I hope you guys can make it tomorrow for the Mariners and the Cubs game. It's going to be quite a game. Here's the pitch. And that is strike 3 called. And now we've got 2 outs in this inning. Now here's the pitch, and that's going to be outside for a ball. We are now on Cali right now, the first baseman who is 2 for 2, also with 2 walks, so he's been very efficient. Now here's the pitch, and now here's a ground ball, and that's going to be fielded by the shortstop, the throw to first. And that's going to be a single now that we got the bases loaded. You know, I wanted the Browns to keep Joe Flacco. I think they should have kept him. And now we got bases loaded for Jones, as if Farmelo was already batting in this inning, so he has a chance to maybe do some damage. Now here's the pitch, and that is a swing and a miss. And we're on 2 outs right now. Bottom of the 6th inning is 8-3 Modesto. They are just raking right now on the offensive end. And now here's the pitch. And that is another strike. Strike 2. We'll be back for the Mariners game tomorrow against the Chicago Cubs because of the Apple Day. And now here's the 0-2 pitch. And now here's a fly ball to right field. And that is gone. And that is a grand slam home run. That grand slam home run was hit by Jones. Let's take a look if it was Jones. That was Carson Jones with a grand slam home run. And now it is going to be a 12-3 game for Modesto. They are just absolutely running riot. A grand slam home run that was beautifully hit. That was just absolutely crushed. And now we're going to have Johnny Farmelo going to be up to the plate. And they are just having a lot of fun in that clubhouse. That must be a really fun team to play with. You got Ty Pete. You got Colt Emerson. You got Lazaro Montez. You got all these kids. It looks like they really love to play for this team. Hopefully they can contribute to the Mariners for many years to go. And now we got Johnny Farmelo up to the plate. 2 outs right now, 12-3. Let's see if Farmelo can hit another home run, which would be nice. And now here is the pitch. And that is low for a ball. In case you just missed it, it was a grand slam home run. And we're looking at 12-3. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be a strike. And we're looking at a 1-1 count for Johnny Farmelo. Now here's another pitch. And now here's a fly ball to right field. And that is going to be caught by the right fielder. And that's going to retire the side. But Modesto put up 7 runs in this game. They were up 5-3. And now it is 12-3. What an amazing offensive display by Modesto. We go to the top of the 7th. It is now 12-3. And now I'm going to play another commercial. Since 2022, I have been growing this YouTube channel, and I just want to say thank you very much for being part of the growth and for the future. I now have memberships to offer for you. I got 2 different ones. I got Rooftop Fans and Rooftop Super Fans. For Rooftop Fans, which is $1.99 per month, you'll get loyalty badges to give you priorities for responses to comments, and you will even have access to special emojis that I made myself. As for Rooftop Super Fans, which is $4.99 per month, you will not only get the benefits of Rooftop Fans, you will also get priority to future videos, including nostalgic videos. So go ahead and check out my membership, and thank you for your support. Yep, and join that membership as well. And now I'm looking to see if that Apple and looks like we are got the grounds crew cleaning right now. Got 33 views so far. And now here's the pitch. And that is outside for, that's actually a strike. And tomorrow, if I do the Mariners game, which I do plan to do, it is going to be a 12 out of 14 appearance. So I have done 12 Mariners games in 14. The only 2 games I didn't do was the 2 Cleveland games on Monday and Wednesday. And thankfully, I did not do that Wednesday game. And now here's the pitch. And that is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And we got 1 down so far in this inning. What a game it has been for Modesto. They are now up 12-3. And now here's the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. And now here's another pitch. And now here's a fly ball to deep center field. But Farmelo is there. He makes the catch. Farmelo has been playing absolutely outstanding. He got that home run. Farmelo is now 1 for 4. So maybe not too outstanding, but he did get a walk. He has struck out twice, but he did get that home run. Jones also hit a home run to make it a grand slam. That was Carson Jones. And now here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. And once again, tomorrow it's going to be 12-14. I am now at a 85%. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a ball. Here's the pitch. And that is a fly ball to left field. And that's going to be caught. And that's going to be the retired of the side. We go to the 7th inning. Seventh inning stretch time. Time to do the 7th inning stretch. And I'm going to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for Modesto. They don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Wonder how they're singing it in the actual Modesto game. I want to take a listen to it. Yeah, same as I do. Modesto Nuts. How you doing, Flick of the Switch? Yep, I am doing the Modesto Nuts game. And now we are back from the break, and this is going to be Michael Arroyo. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. You just missed my 7th inning rendition. And now we're looking at a 1-0 pitch. Now here's a ground ball, and that's right to the shortstop to throw to first. And that is in time, and now we got one down. And Flick of the Switch, tomorrow it's confirmed that I will be there for the Mariners game. Who are we calling up to take JP and Julio's place? I guess Colt Emerson and Johnny Farmelo and Lazaro Montez. And now we got next up to the bat, and this is going to be Sizeball. Here's the pitch, and now that's a foul ball. I really hope to see Lazaro Montez, which you will see him guaranteed. I'd like to see Lazaro Montez is also just doing amazing. He is now 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. He is just absolutely just tearing it apart right now. And now here's the 0-1. And that is a swing and a miss. Strike 2. That is Sizeball. He's the third baseman. And I do appreciate the attendance so far. At 34 views, here's the pitch. And that is outside for a ball once again. Or that's just outside for a ball. I'm going to take off my earphones for the moment. Now here's the 1-2 pitch. Now here's a line drive, and that's going to be a fair ball into the corner. He is going to go to second base, and we've got a stand-up double for Modesto. That was a nice hit by Sizable, and now we got Lazaro Montez up to the plate, and that is him with runner in scoring position. Hope to see a home run out of Lazaro Montez. Let's see it happen. And while you have the opportunity, let's also donate to this channel as well. I don't know anyone that's going to donate, so it's probably going to be more of a new audience that's going to do it. Hopefully, I'll get that opportunity tomorrow, as that will be a huge game to cover. And yes, I will not be able to show the actual game, obviously, because copyright, because I don't have the rights to it. But at least I'll be able to do this game on myself, and you'll hear my voice about it. And now... here is Lazaro Montez. Here's the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. He did not go on that one. No, I'm not going to the game tomorrow. I'm going to be covering this game tomorrow. Now here's the 1-0 pitch. And that is a huge swing and a miss for Montez. And the way that Montez is playing, I really do expect him to go up to Everett, and he's going to get, I think he'll get butts in the seats. Especially when you combine it with Mariner fans, because considering that Modesto, California, I don't think you see as many Mariner fans there. But then once you go to Everett, when you combine Mariner fans and Everett fans, oh, you're going to see a lot more. Now here's the pitch. Now that's a ground ball foul. You want to see a home run from Lazaro Montez. I just want to see one nice big home run from Lazaro Montez. Because he is my favorite out of all of them. Got 35 views so far. And Montez is awaiting. And here is the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike three. Down goes Montez. And now we got 2 down. It's going to be up for Ty Pete to come up with some kind of offense. He has well contributed. He has a walk, and he does have an RBI. Lazaro Montez did strike out, unfortunately. Thank you very much, Sarah. Expect you to do the same thing tomorrow for my show. And now here's Ty Pete up to the plate. And now here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. Thank you for the support, Sarah. I really do appreciate it. I feel good for Northwest Sports Fanatics. He has a day off. Now here's the 0-1, and that is outside for a ball. And now we are looking at the 1-1 pitch. And that is a strike. And now we're looking at the 1-2 for Ty Pete. And now here's the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. 2-2. You're checking out extra channels again. I'm thinking about doing a YouTube once I get a better computer and mic. And what would your niche be, Sarah? Could use some collaboration. Here's the pitch. And that is low for a ball. 3-2. You could say the Lord's Prayer. I assume you're Catholic. Reflect the Sun. Reflect the Sun. Just want to let you know, it's offering time. Do you have any offering money? You see what I did there? And now here is the 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike three. And that is going to retire the side. I am going to go to the bathroom right now. So until then, I'm going to do the Modern Exteriors commercial because it is my longest commercial.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And I am back. Indiana Fever. You can do that. You can do Lord's Prayer in Latin, French, Spanish, Hebrew, Arabic, and Russian. I can do Our Father in English, and I can sing it in Korean. Now here's the pitch. And that is a swing and a miss. Strike one. It looks like we got a new pitcher. We got a lefty on the mound. And that's going to be Widger. CJ Widger, number 36. I wonder if he is the son of Chris Widger. I'm not sure, but I can check. Christopher John Widger. I'm really curious if his father is Chris Widger. Yeah, take a look and see if that is. Doesn't look like it is. Nope, I don't think that's his son. And now here's the 1-2. And now here's a line foul. Been on the computer quite a bit. Been doing live streams every day. And now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike three. Let's take a look and see how many streams I have been doing in a row. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row. I have done this 7 days straight doing live streams. Insane. And now we're looking at the pitch, and here it is. And that is in there for a strike. What, a Venmo for Sarah? What about me? Reflect the Sun. What about me? Here's the pitch. And that is low for a ball. And that's going to be a 1-1 count. And we're looking at the 1-1. And now here is the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike two. Sarah, we should do a Colts Seahawks game or a Browns game together sometime. Or if Colts ever playing on Monday Night Football, we can collab together. Here's the pitch. And that is low for a ball. And Reflect the Sun, just because you're talking all that kind of stuff, there's mine to look at too. And now here's the 2-2 pitch. And that is up high for a ball. And that's going to be a full count, 3-2. Here's the pitch. And that is a strike. Thank you. Thank you, Reflect the Sun. Thank you very much. I know I was very naggy. Act like a a really naggy person, whatever, but I appreciate it very much. Thank you. And now here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. And now here's the 1-0 pitch, and that is a ball. And that is outside for a ball again. And thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's an honor doing this. And that is outside for ball 4. And the other plans I have in the future, the other thing I want to do is I also want to do like a live streaming game in Everett or maybe Tacoma from the press box. I want to see if I can get those kind of seats. If I get the action. And that's going to be up high for a ball. That'd be a lot of fun, in my opinion. Imagine me doing a live stream game over there. That'd be a lot of fun. Now here's the 1-0 pitch. And now looks like Widger is really losing his steam. And now we're looking at a 2-0 count. It's a beautiful night here in Modesto, California. About an hour and a half away from Sacramento. Probably another hour and a half away from Los Angeles. You're like in the middle of nowhere. And that is a strike. In the next inning, you got Charping, Charlie, and here's the swing and a miss, strike 2. You got Charping, Charlie, and Cali up to bat for the 8th inning, as this game has really been out of the reach, as Modesto has just been absolutely dominant, and then they're just loaded. If you look at the score box, here's the pitch, and now here is a fly ball that should be popped up. Montez is there, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is now a 12-3 ball game. SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code RooftopSports to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you. Yep, thank you very much for being supportive of my SeatGeek part of my career. And Flick is going to go. Catch you all tomorrow. I'll be there for the game. Hopefully Don't Quit Your Day Job doesn't also nuke into my schedule. And now we're waiting to get to the bottom of the 8th inning, and this game is getting close to its end. At 38 views, I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat my personal record on what's it called? Pretty sure I'm going to surpass my last year's viewership of this game, considering that this is just a minor league baseball game. When I did minor league baseball last time around, it was 47 views total. Had 4 people live at one time. And then yesterday, I had 17. The Blue Jays game, I had 15. And now here is the 0-1 pitch, and that is in there for a strike. We're looking at an 0-2 count. Now here's the set, and here's the 0-2. Check swing, did he go? He did not. And that's going to be a 1-2 count. Taking my headphones off because I got nobody else to collaborate with. It'll be fun. And I do need a haircut soon. Looks like I'm due for it. Here's the 1-2. And that is fouled. It's been a really good day to do a game like this. It's really been fun. And now here's the 2-2 pitch. And that is outside for a ball. 2-2. And now we are looking at the full count, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ground ball, and that is fouled. That would be a really fun drive to go all the way from Sacramento to Modesto. I would totally do that kind of road trip. That'd be a lot of fun. And now we're looking at a 2-2 count for Modesto. And don't forget, we got a huge amount of drafting going on for the Mariners. We'll see who they draft for the next coming season. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be strike 3 called. And I figured that it would be strike 3. And we got one down so far. And now it's going to be Charlie up to bat. He is now 0 for 4. He has been struggling this game. Yeah, just not in the middle of the summer rooftop. What are you talking about? I'm lost. And that is going to be a strike. Trying to wonder what you're talking about. Reflect the sun. Take me to it. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And that is just outside for a ball. Driving to Modesto to see a game. Oh, right, because it'll be really hot. So this would probably be the perfect time. Probably would have been, and I probably should have. Here's the pitch. And that is foul ball. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sacramento does get hot, doesn't it? Sacramento is much more dry up there. It is a much more suburb area because I do have grandparents and I do have a cousin that lives, 2 cousins that live there. I've hung out with them several times. Here's the 1-2. Now here is a fly ball to deep left field. And that is off the wall. And that should be a double. And that is going to be a stand-up double. And that is his first hit of the game for Charlie. And now we got Callie up to bat. And he has been doing very fantastic. He is 2 for 2 so far, batting .500. Modesto, California. I was in Sacramento not too long ago. I was there in February. Had a really good time there. I was celebrating my grandfather's 90th birthday. It was a really good time for him. And now here is going to be the pitch. And that is inside for a ball. And now we're looking at the 1-0 count right now. And now here's the pitch. And that is fouled back. I think I'm going to go for another walk after this game. After I put out another short, we'll see. It's been quite a game. It's 12-3 right now. This is an offense I would love to see out of the Mariners. Hopefully they can put out that kind of magic against Chicago, which I doubt, but you just never know, I guess. And we're looking at a 1-1 count right now. And now here's the pitch. And that is right in there for a strike for against Cali. And now he's working on a 1-2. Now we're looking at the count. And here is the 1-2 pitch. And that is fouled away. I really do want to go to a Modesto game real soon. Or not a Modesto game, Everett game, but I will only do it once they get like Johnny Farmelo, Colt Emerson, and Luzardo Montes. I think they should have started the season that way. I think they all should have been in Everett. Who knows? And now here's the 1-2 pitch. And that is going to be a foul ball. And that's going to be right in the stands. I would totally watch. Would totally love to watch any of these minor league games this season. I don't think I went in 22. I did not go in 22. I went in 23. I went to a couple games in 23. And now we're looking at a 1-2. And now here's the pitch. And that just misses it for a ball. I would say last year there wasn't really much to watch in 22. There was Cole Young, but he wasn't in Everett, so there was really nothing to watch in Tacoma at the time. Unless it was Jared Kelnick. And now here's the 2-2 pitch. And that is fouled. This inning's going a lot longer than it should. I feel like the inning should be over by now. At 42 views, getting close to the 50. And now I lost it for a sec. And we're still looking at a 2-2 count. And now he is the set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that is low for a ball. 3-2, full count. And now we're looking at the 3-2 full. And here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. And down he goes. And that's going to be 2 outs for the Modesto Nuts. And that gets away. And he's going to third base. And I'm pretty sure it's Johnny Farmelo up the plate. As they did just suffer a wild pitch. It's actually Jones who hit the grand slam. But there is 2 outs right now. That's Carson Jones. And that is a swing and a miss. And now we're looking at the pitch. And now here is a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be caught by the center fielder. And that is going to retire the side. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Game that has been couldn't help myself but nostalgia, but here's an ad. SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code RooftopSports to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you. Yep, absolutely take advantage, and we are getting close to the end of this game. Have a good night. Thank you very much, Reflect the Sun, for the $5, and I definitely appreciate it. Hopefully to see you tomorrow for the Mariners game against the Chicago Cubs. It should be a fun one to do. To think about that, this is my Friday night activity. It really says a lot about me. I mean, usually everyone else would be like socializing, going out to the games or going out to clubs or going out to a restaurant or whatever they do on a Friday night, poker, casinos. But here, I'm just at home socializing virtually with everyone. And looks like Sarah is going to leave. Thank you very much for being on this show. You were also made a very significant contribution with all these comments. I really do appreciate it. As we are going to the top of the ninth, home stretch, more like the very last inning, probably going to be. Have a good night. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. We got a new pitcher in. And we have a strike right there. Looks like I'll do a Johnny Farmello short. And that is missing it. Here's the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. Looks like I will not be doing a Ty Pete highlight. And now we're looking at the 2-2 count. He really tried to frame it, and that's going to be ball 4. Take your base. And now it's still 12-3, but we got a man on first base. Not saying that there will be a 9-run comeback, but you still want to end this game on at least with least damage. And that's going to be a strike. We are looking to end this game as soon as possible so I can just get out of here. And Hannah, thank you very much for your contributions for this show. And that's going to be a strike 2. Already down to 2 strikes. And yep, my viewership is definitely dropping. And now we're looking at the 0-2 pitch. He really tried to frame it, and that's going to be ball 1. Johnny Farmello hit a home run. There was also a grand slam home run, which was amazing. And that was by Carson Jones. And now here's the 1-2. And that's going to be missed for a ball. 2-2. We are hoping that the Mariners do something. And actually, 22, I did go to a game. I went to a Marte game for the minor leagues up in Everett. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. And now here's a ground ball. Could be a double play ball. And it won't be a double play. And that's going to be an out. But a runner moves to second base. And now we are looking at the next batter. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a ball. Ryan Bliss hit a home run. And now here's a ground ball and nice backhanded play. And I think that was way off. So I don't know if I think that's going to be an infield hit. And it looks like it was. Or nope, it's not. They threw him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Nice backhanded play. And now they're down to their final out for Modesto. And I'm just going to leave right after this game is over. I don't think I'll even need to do a post game for this. And now here is the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. And here's another pitch. And that is in there for a strike. And we are down to the final strike. Been a great day for Modesto. They have put in 12 runs, including a grand slam home run and a home run by Johnny Farmel. And looks like the game is over on that end. And now here's the 0-2 pitch. And that is strike 3 called, and the ball game is over. Modesto, they have won the game, and they did it in impressive fashion. And I just want to say thank you very much for being part of this game. I really did enjoy it very much. But now the game is over, and for tomorrow, I will be doing the Mariners game as of now. And that will be Steve who will be joining us, and I do appreciate his presence. And thank you very much for being at this game. And what a win by Modesto. And all I can say is good night. And I am absolutely signing off.